2, 1. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Two Dudes Drinking Beer. I'm Josh.
I'm Alec.
And we are Two Dudes Drinking Beer.
The only podcast where you can watch two assholes drink beer, and talk about shit.
Talk about absolutely nothing.
I mean...
Can I get the...
Oh.
That's right.
It's right there.
I know. Can you...
Oh my gosh. Why do I have to do everything?
Because you're a good boy. You're a good, strong boy.
It is Monday.
My dudes.
The 15th?
Damn it. Yep.
We've gone for a whole month.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's pretty cool.
I'm fucking stoked on that, man.
This is episode 11.
Gang shit.
Did you have a good weekend?
I had a great weekend.
That's
Let
good.
me start with today, though. And then I'll work my way back.
Okay.
So my weekend was... yeah. Cheers, bro. Today we're drinking Fat Tire.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's really good.
It's not bad.
It's Samuel Adamsy.
How dare you disgrace Sammy
Really?
Adams? Yeah.
We've drank Samuel Adams already, right? On the podcast?
Yes.
Okay. I know that's your favorite beer, but it's Samuel Adamsy.
Not even close.
It's a New Belgium.
So what'd you do
Fat Tire.
today?
Okay. This morning I woke up and I put my watch on. And
Don't you do that every day?
I do, but not today. Here's why. And the reason I knew it was the 15th off the bat was I was setting my watch. But the gear or whatever that you twist was like fucking just really hard. And it's been like that for a while, and I never knew why. I was like, maybe it's just got some sand in it because we went to the sand hill or whatever, and it's just over time. I've had it for a few years now. And I sprayed it with some WD-40 and I twisted it like once, twice, and I damn near fucking went and made it spin like a fucking wheel, bro. I was like, WD-40 is the goddamn king. WD-40 literally, whatever it was, whether it be sand, grease, or rust, yo, that shit was gone in 2 spins, and then it was like a mechanical bicycle wheel. It's just fucking...
If it's supposed to move and it doesn't...
WD-40 will make that shit happen.
WD-40. If it's not supposed to move and it is, duct tape.
Yeah.
Those are the only tool...
The only
two
things
tools
a man
you need.
needs.
WD-40 and duct tape. You can fix anything with those 2 things.
And I realized today, like, I love that feeling of, like, restoring something. And I was like, fuck, that felt good. Because it, like, you took something that wasn't working and now it's working even better than it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus, man, all I needed was a little bit of attention and a little bit of WD-40. And then I put it on and my wrist was literally dripping with sauce. So I was like, I'm going to let this...
Fucking oil.
Yeah, I'm going to let this sit for about a day and then
Nice.
I'll wear it again. Otherwise, like, my chains are already fake. It's turning my skin green. Who knows what some WD-40 is going to add to that mix.
Yeah, when my watch gets like that, they say to just wash it with warm water and twist it and press the buttons because it's all just like sweat and dirt.
It's all just a mechanical kind of thing.
I mean,
right?
it's like the Apple Watch, so I mean, like it's kind of different.
Oh yeah.
But like,
But the Apple Watch is definitely something you'd want to take care of, like, as far as maintenance a little bit more.
Yeah, it's kind of banged up right now. The screen's scratched, but I have the Apple Care on it, and that's up in like another year. So
Good.
always get Apple Care because you can always before it expires, smash the shit out of it
And get a brand new one.
pay like
version
40
3.
bucks and get another one.
Have you actually done that though? Have you actually gotten Apple Care and then smashed it and then turned it in?
I mean, no, not with Apple Care itself, but we've had like it. So when I took my phone into the jacuzzi like 4 or 5 years ago,
I remember.
we had like third-party insurance through AT&T, and if like whatever damage happens, like you send them your phone in the mail and they send you a new one. But I don't really know how Apple Care works, but it's insurance, so it should work the exact same. You just pay like a deposit.
Nice. That makes sense. Here's did we talk about this already? I feel like we've already said this.
Doesn't matter.
One thing I've learned is, so basically I got a new mixer. You're hearing it right now, but they said, like, do you want to buy the we did talk about this with fucking Ryan in Best Buy. I don't know if we did it on the podcast though, but anyway, when you buy the mixer, they're like, do you want to buy a protection plan? And I always say no because I know.
Oh yeah, we did.
In the documentation, you can just register it with the provider.
Yeah, it's a manufacturer's warranty.
You activate the manufacturer's warranty. You don't need the Best Buy one or whatever you go to.
No, they just cover extra stuff that the manufacturers don't, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
But like, the only time I've ever like used a warranty from like a store, and just or really ever, was at Best Buy, where I had like a pair of Turtle Beach headphones for my Xbox, and the warranty was about to expire, but my headphones are working just fine.
So you actually have bought the warranty just to fucking sabotage the product?
Maybe. I unscrewed it.
You're afraid Best Buy executives are going to see this and be like, what the fuck?
I unscrewed it, cut a wire, screwed it back in, took it there, and was like, it just stopped working. And they're like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, plug it in. It doesn't work anymore. And they're like, it doesn't work. Is it under warranty? I was like, yes. Right here. It expires in like a day.
Clutch.
And they're like, okay, go get another one off the floor. You're good.
Fuck yeah, dude. Really?
Yeah.
That's dope. I would have never anticipated that. Like, because I bought, the only thing I bought insurance for too, ironically, is headphones. I bought little earbuds from Sony. It was from Best Buy Mobile when it was still in the mall. And basically, one of the headphones went out, just to the left side. And I brought it in, and I was like, hey, the left side doesn't work. And she was like, okay, get a new one. And I kept doing it, and it was like a year, every year thing. And just before the year, because I listened to so much music in high school, the headphone would always fucking die or go out, or a copper wire would get bent, and I would just get some brand new ones, and it was always good.
Yeah. So, you fixed your watch today.
Yeah. And then, then I worked with Lyndon a little bit, picked up the mixer, but the weekend was fucking rad. Shout out to Emilio. If you're listening to the podcast, man, gang shit.
Hi.
Hope you're doing well.
Welcome to high school.
Yeah, welcome. It's only downhill from here, buddy.
Or up. It depends on what you do with it.
Big facts. So basically, I dropped off a guitar for Emilio yesterday, and it was Eric's guitar that he gave to me, and basically I restrung it, and I tried doing some work on the guitar, and the pickup for, when you plug it in to the amp, I fucked up one of those copper wires, so it didn't work anymore as an electric guitar. But it's a perfect guitar to learn guitar on.
Yeah.
It's just...
You don't need the amp.
You don't need the amp. It's like you need to learn how to tune, and you need to learn how to, play it. And that's going to do exactly that.
And it's not as gay as an acoustic.
It's not as gay as... Yeah. If you're a sad boy, white boy, with a crush on a girl in your English class, maybe pick it up if you want to write a song for her. They think that's sweet, but I think he's really going to be like a musician. And
they will admire you more if you have an electric guitar.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's true. Plus, it's like a guitar's a guitar. So if you need to play an acoustic later down the road, it's the same.
It's the exact same.
Same notes, same fingering for chords. So you'll be fine.
And there's electric acoustic guitars too.
Yeah, and there's combos. But Emilio, I hope you take good care of the guitar. I hope
don't.
Or don't. It's yours, man. And that's the thing. Like, it's not gonna be like when Eric got it. My dad was like, you got to take classes, you got to do this, you got to do that. Like, I want to see you put it to use. Otherwise, it's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. Look, man.
Then he ended up fixing cars.
Yeah. Well, he was into cars far before music. He was always into cars.
Well, so you got to pick one or the other. You can't have two passions in life.
That's true.
Only one passion only.
And, yeah, man, if you choose to do guitar and play guitar, and I hope you...
Don't forget us.
Yeah, for sure. Well, once you have it down, I told him let's write a song together, and he's got a year. I think a year's plenty of time to learn at least a little bit of guitar. And I told him what I think he should do is like just learn the chords and memorize them, and then everything else will just follow.
So play death metal for me.
Yeah.
Well, you'll need a 7 or 8 string first.
Yeah, and just learn how to tune it to drop a D. But that all comes in time, man. Stick to standard tuning and just not fucking up. That's the key right now.
Yep.
And that was awesome. And then we had the barbecue Oscars for a medio.
Yeah, we already said that. Well, we didn't say we had a barbecue, but we said we were there.
Yeah, and that was fucking awesome. So I had a great weekend. Been surrounded by great people, doing great things all weekend. How was your weekend?
Well, mainly did the exact same things as you.
I know we were together the whole time.
So I mean, our weekends were the same. They were shared.
Mm.
The only thing that I did different was probably, I think, Friday. I didn't do anything Friday. Well, I mean, I worked in the morning, but then I slept all day.
Yeah.
I was just fucking super bored this weekend.
Why?
Because, like, I wasn't working and having, like, days off. Okay, so working, like, super early in the morning, like, midnight to the morning, is, like, that's your whole day.
Yeah.
Because I slept until 3:30 today?
Yeah.
When I got home at 8. Went to bed at 8:30.
That's a good night's sleep.
Woke up at 3:30. Yeah. But, like, that's your whole day. And then, basically, like, you can't go to sleep because you'll probably miss your shift if you aren't, like, careful. Mm-hmm. And that's bad. You always want to be on time.
You always want to not ditch work.
Yeah.
On accident.
I've only no-showed once, and that one I got food poisoning. But I said, it was during, like, coronavirus. Like,
was it something like it was that bad? It was like I had. Oh yeah, you had to call out because
I didn't call, but they also said, like, if you don't show up, it can't be held against you. So I was like, you can't hold this against me if I don't call in.
Well, you were sick during
Loophole.
the pandemic, so makes sense.
But they're like, it doesn't work like that. And I was like, fire me.
Right. You'll miss me.
You'll be strapped. But yeah, I mean, my weekend was good. Don't do a whole lot. I've just been fucking super bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any, like, hobbies?
I like to play games with my friends, but when my friends aren't doing things, I just get sad and alone.
Sorry. Well, it's really weird because you work so late now. It's going to be a hard month, bro.
I can't play during the week.
Yeah. It's going to be a hard month, but we'll definitely keep playing video games as we are able to and all that.
I tried playing ranked duel. It's because I lost 3 games in a row.
Damn.
It's rough.
Because dueling is 1-on-1, right?
Yeah. It's rough. It's
really... Are they good? Everyone's fucking...
Well, I mean, like, you start at the lowest possible rank, and then it's like, okay, should be shitters. No. It sucks. It really makes me feel like I'm not good at the game when I really am.
Well, that's something I learned too recently. Is I started playing and I had shit builds. And
you're welcome.
Yeah, basically, you could be good at the game, but if you don't have a build that's good.
We're talking about SMITE, the multiplayer online battle arena game from High Res Studios. It's free to play, available on all platforms.
Gang shit. And that's the good thing, too, is he's PC, and I'm borrowing his Xbox One right now, and it's cross-platform, too, so...
Yes.
We could play the same
You can even
game.
play it on the Switch.
Can you?
Yes.
Cool. Now I know.
For the Switch you don't have.
If you have a Switch and you want to play with us, hit us up, I guess. I don't know. Just drop it in the comments, or look for us. We actually both... Should I drop the tag of the gamer tag?
Yeah, it's Cows Go Moo.
Cows Go Moo.
COWSGOLVLO0.
There it is. And we have the same tag since I'm using his Xbox, but one's uppercase and one's lowercase on the C. That's all there is to it.
Yep.
So, holla at your boys.
So if you play SMITE and you want to play with someone who's not too good and someone who's pretty good...
Damn.
I raised you in that game.
You fucking did.
I've raised you
I've
in
never
game.
not given you credit, by the way. Every time I play with someone, I'm always like, Josh taught me how to play Smash.
Yep.
Josh taught me how to play SMITE.
Yep.
And Josh, I mean, we tried in Call of Duty a little bit, but that was a little...
That's a lot harder.
It's a little more technical on your...
That's a way steeper learning curve.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically, I mean, it's just a matter of... Because here's what I learned, basically, with that game. It's, you can be a really good player I play with Neith a lot, and I know
Trash.
how she works, and I know how to get in and out of trouble, and like when I run away, I spin around. I can do stuns. I can hit those pretty well. You could do everything great technically, but if you don't have a good build, then you're not going to be a good player. And being a good player, being good at the game, I was like, that encompasses learning how to do the builds. Like, if you're not willing to learn how to do the builds, if you're not willing to learn how to do A, B, and C, then you're never going to learn the game completely. You're just going to be playing as that character. And even if you're really good with that character, you need to learn the strengths and what the items do, because that's part of the game. That's part of what makes you it separates a good player to a great player.
Game knowledge.
Yeah.
Ryan, whenever you get your controller, play Cerberus. It's the exact same as Ares.
He really is, bro. He showed me. He's got the pole as Ares. He's got the fire of Ares. Basically, it's like
He's just got to jump.
It's like Ares with a different skin.
Yeah.
Literally.
And an escape option.
Yeah. So that's gonna be,
which is necessary.
Especially in like any game mode. You just need to get the fuck out of there. So.
Yeah, Smite's fun. Ranked is hard. You guys can't even play ranked because you don't own 30 gods. You're also not the level yet. But
what level do you need to be to play ranked? 30?
30?
I'm on the nut hair of being able to play ranked. I just need to buy more gods.
Yeah. I want to get you guys a god pack.
Don't, because you already did, and it's on my other account.
Doesn't matter. I want you guys to diversify your god pool.
Who do you think I should play next?
Okay, well you like
let's tackle it like
you like mages and hunters, yeah?
Yes, let's tackle it analytically though, right? If I like playing Neith as a hunter, as an ADC role, that role is filled. I like playing a Culkin as a mid lane, as a mage.
You should always have more than one for a role. You should have you should have two.
But let's settle how to fill all 5 roles first.
Okay.
If Neith and mage are taken,
Hunter and mage.
Guardian, I like to play Ymir.
Ymir's not good. He's not a good...
Oh, I actually like Khepri a lot.
He's not a good support. Khepri,
I like Khepri a lot.
Khepri's very situational for your team comp.
Okay, so I'll learn Khepri on my own, but who should I learn aside from Khepri? For that role.
I mean, it really depends on your playstyle. There's not just one god.
I know my playstyle.
I don't know your support playstyle.
We'll play. If you can spare a game. Next time you spare a game, I'll be a support.
Okay. I mean, what are you doing tomorrow at, like, whenever I wake up?
Tomorrow's Tuesday?
Yeah.
What time are you waking up? 12? 11?
No idea. Today was a fucking wild card.
You slept all the way through to 3 today?
Yes.
That's awesome. That means your body's starting to get used to it.
Yeah, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah. That's gonna suck. Dude, I can't even imagine doing a graveyard shift for a month, man.
It's a lot of fun. The shifts go by super fast.
Yeah, because there's no pieces of shit bothering you, I'll bet.
Well, it's just I'm constantly doing stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, you get out, sun's up, and you're like, fuck, it's super bright.
Mm.
And I'm like, I'm hungry, I want food, and nothing's open. Except for, like, McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I had Del Taco for dinner breakfast. I felt like shit after.
Yeah, Del Taco's not a good option to eat before bed. Great when you're drunk, but if you're going to fall asleep within the hour...
No, when I was going to work.
Oh, really? On the
I
way?
felt like shit after.
Yeah. You got to eat light. You got to just...
Yeah, I can't do that.
I have no self-control.
I had 2 burritos, a soft taco, and carne asada fries.
God damn, no wonder, bro.
Yeah, and my back was hurting at work. It was not fun.
Jesus.
It was not a fun day.
God damn.
Yeah, we can play tomorrow. You can try to support me.
Try to, like, I won't be able to be...
Well, just like...
I'm gonna need a leash on you.
Well, you don't really play the role.
Okay, yeah, but more importantly, let's finish that list of who you think I should play.
It depends on your playstyle, man. And every role plays differently depending on the god.
Fair enough.
Like, ideally, your mages, your hunters are in the back, doing all their damage with long-range abilities or basic attacks.
Yeah.
And your supports and your warriors are your front line.
Mm-hmm.
and your frontline initiators, and then there's the assassin. This is all for conquest. Your assassin, your jungler, who can do a shit ton of damage, but is also kind of tanky. It's like a hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
They can be initiators. They can be cleanup. It depends on the god. Everything is situational. That's why you can't have a singular build that works for everything. It doesn't exist.
One thing I was gonna say last game I did. I played last night and I built a lot of lifesteal and anti-heal because it was Hades, and you said he's got a lot built in, and
yeah, there's a lot of healing built into his
Baron
kit.
Sandy, and I was able to recognize it and adjust for that. So
yeah. Hades and Baron Sandy have a lot of healing built into their kit.
And they were on a team.
Yeah.
And I was the only one getting kills. Because
anti-heal would definitely be a priority there.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not a lot of anti-heal items. There's only like 4.
Well, I think it was the Junter's Wrath or the Brawler's Beatstick. One of those.
Brawler's Beatstick is.
It does like 40% after, but it's
only
if you
40
hit
power and.
It's only after you hit him with an
15
ability.
pen.
Yeah, and then but it's also minus 40% healing.
Yeah, it's passive.
Yeah.
For like 8 seconds.
And then I found out one of Neith's passes also too is, if I hit you with a 1, it slows down your attack speed a lot. Because I was playing with a Neith and I built all attack speed, and I was going, pew, 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 and then I got hit with a 1. It was, pew, pew, and I was like, holy shit, that does so much slow.
Yeah, I mean that's really knowing like your characters, and there's a lot
To it.
A lot in Smite. Every character has 4 abilities. Some have 6. The most
plus a passive.
The most has
8 probably. If there's two gods with 4 abilities.
I mean technically Merlin has 7.
Yeah.
But everyone has at least 4.
Yeah.
So the stance switchers all have 6. Tier 2, 4, 5. Tier has 5. But like
Man down.
There's a lot to learn, and if you just want to play it casually, sure, that's fine. But it is like a competitive team game.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to achieve greatness at a high level, like you know, like when you load into a match, the 2 people at the top have the highest elo in the game.
You told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like there's been a few times like we've been at the top or I've been at the top.
Yeah.
The first person has the highest elo on your team.
Explain what elo is.
Elo is essentially, I don't know what it stands for at the moment, but ELO is like your matchmaking ranking. It's like a non-determined fact, like you can't really see your elo unless you go on a third-party website, but it's basically like your matchmaking ranking.
Mm.
And it determines like
it's how they match you up with players around your skill level.
It's skill-based matchmaking. The higher it is, the better you are, the better people you'll get matched with.
Yeah. Ideally.
And so the top 2 people, the first one has the highest elo. The second one has it the second out of the 4, and then the rest is just random.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
I remember learning that, and then we played a game with somebody, and I basically trolled, and I didn't do very well. And this guy like private messages me like, bro, you're fucking trash, kill yourself, this and that, and just starts saying some toxic shit. And then I blocked him, and then he private messages me on a different account being like, bro, your elo is the lowest on the team, you fucking trash, kill yourself, I'm gonna find you, this and that. And like I was like, I had to block like 2 or 3 accounts from this guy because he just kept finding new accounts to message me and threaten me, and I was like,
it's only a game, man.
What the fuck, dude? Like,
if it's not a ranked game, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, but I remember it was insane because like I've never had someone like threaten me before, like over a game, and they're like, I'm gonna fucking find you and kill you, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like over like, sorry I had one bad game, bro. Like look, play sports as a kid and learn how to be on a team. Otherwise, you're going to start threatening people online. And who knows what this guy was? Maybe he was 6'6" with a big dick and could kill me, but like...
With his dick.
With his dick. But like, I feel like for the most part, it's people who are just like really, really angry. And like...
Yeah.
It's not a good approach, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if it's not a ranked game where there's fictional, like, praise on the line, it doesn't fucking matter.
But even then, I couldn't imagine you threatening to kill somebody.
I would never
for trolling.
Threaten someone's life over a video game. And I've been threatened before, but I've only been threatened once, and it was when Call of Duty Ghosts was out, and I switched from Xbox to PC, and I played on a controller, and people would be like, you're literally cheating. Like, because
you were playing on a controller?
Because I was playing with a controller. And
that's not cheating.
They were like, there's no way you could aim like that. Like, you're just cheating. And it was around the time where I changed my sensitivity, where I used to play on the highest possible sensitivity, where I could just fucking spin and do like 15 spins in
360 no scopes
in 1 second. And I switched it to going like almost all the way down to be more accurate. But I did, historically I did better with a higher sensitivity. It's weird. It's just a whole feeling thing.
You gotta find out what's best for you.
Yeah, so I switched it to go lower, and I was a lot more accurate, but I still played the same and did about the same. They're like, there's no way you're hitting these shots. There's no way you knew I was there. You're cheating. You're using an aimbot. You're using wall hacks. And it's like everything under the sun. It's like, I'm doing this, that, and the other thing. It's like, okay, well, I'm not.
You're so good at this game, you have to be a hacker. There's no other explanation.
I'm just better than you.
Yeah.
And people just, they can't, like, fathom the 34-year-olds that play Call of Duty are like, there's no way this kid is better than me. He's just a kid. I'm a military veteran, and I lived this. And it's like,
yeah.
Swallow your pride.
It's not the same physics, homie. You need to get that through your head, first of all.
It's a fucking video game. Like, back in the day, when I played with my cousin, his dad played Xbox too. Mm-hmm. And he played Call of Duty, and he's the canine cop.
Nice.
Every so often, he would get all of his cop buddies, and they'd do, like, some private lobbies, and I'd get invited to some of them.
And you would just fucking wreck them.
I was the ringer, basically.
It's awesome.
And so, like, I'd sit out.
You were the first kid picked for the dodgeball team?
Yes.
For the Call of Duty team?
I'd sit out for, like a game or two, and I'd just spectate, and then they'd tag me in, and, like, they would, like, fucking lose and whatnot. And, like, they tagged me in. And I just fucking win everything. I was like, God damn, this kid. Fuck this kid. Like, Chris, who is this kid? And it's like, he's my nephew. Like, he's really good at Call of Duty. What can I say? Fuck him. He sucks.
Fuck like, this pussy.
Adults are the worst when it comes to Call of Duty.
Well, okay, so in high school, I had a friend, Jacob Sipos, and basically, just a cool dude. We kind of bonded over, like, military stuff. And my dad was in the military. His brother was in the military. He wanted to join the military. And we started talking, like, about airsoft wars. And we started doing airsoft wars. And one day his brother and all of his military friends came over. And they're like, hey, we know this great spot to do airsoft wars, this and that. And mind you, I had like a little clip-loaded, spring-loaded pistol. It's one shot, cock, yep. 2 shot, cock, whatever.
Yep.
And I go to this place, and these dudes are decked out in camo, bro.
Like actually fucking... Yeah,
in their military grade camo.
Yes.
I have like a bright red shirt on, no hat, I'm getting beat by the sun. I've never really been in an airsoft war. These guys have seen fucking battle.
They're actually wearing...
battle trained. They've killed real people.
They're actually wearing their fatigues.
Yeah.
And, like,
and
Kevlar.
I've got a spring-loaded one-shot BB gun pistol that I got when I was 9.
Have you ever seen videos of like airsoft wars?
No, can I want to finish the story though real quick.
Go for it.
I'm not quite done.
Yes.
Basically, but put a pin in that.
Of course.
So basically, we split up in teams, and I was the last one picked because everyone looked at me and was like, "What the fuck you showing?" Because this is like a ranked game for them. You know what I'm saying? For Airsoft Wars. So this is their ranked game, and they pick teams or whatever. And apparently, the best team picked me out of like just pity, because it was like, "Yo, like you're not gonna do well, and like the only chance you have at winning this is if like we carry you on a." Nice. If we carry you on the better team. So I'm basically walking around, and I'm walking on this bike, like this hiking trail, because I'm an idiot. I'm wearing shorts and a bright red T-shirt, and fucking these guys have full auto BB guns, and I'm walking on this hiking trail, and I hear some rustling, and I'm like. And I'm like a freshman in high school. I'm like, who's there? Like they're gonna fucking answer. And I cocked my gun. I take like 2 shots, and like I didn't hit anything. I was like, all right. And I just walked by, and I hear rustling, and I turn around, and there's this dude, and he's just sitting there. He's like, and like I got hit once, and I got hit twice, and I was like, he didn't see it. He didn't see it. He didn't see it. And I start running for cover. And then, like, somehow the gun just shoots faster. Like, and it's just like, bah, 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 bah. It's just nailing me every shot. I'm like, fuck, I'm hit. And he's like, why didn't you say it for the first 2? And I was like busted. This dude was crouched, bro, in bushes with thorns. I didn't even see him until, like, he actually, because he was just, like, kneeling or whatever. But he, like, stood up, and I was like, what the fuck? I was in my head, bro. I was like, you can go off trail? He's like, bro, it's war. And like I realized, I was like, oh man, I'm talking to a real ass like military. This dude was hiding in a thorn bush because he's like, my strategy was to pick a spot nobody would want to hide. And I was like, what the fuck? I was the first one out, and I had to sit down for like 2 hours while everyone hid in the bushes for like another 6. Oh, it was insane. It was intense, bro. I got my shit rocked. But oh man, I mean, you definitely learned something about who you're fucking with, man. Like those guys had no rules. They went all out to win. I don't even remember who won. I just remember getting shot and getting sunburned.
Yeah, I mean, like I've seen a few videos of like airsofting.
Is it like an official airsofting or like just fun
It's
airsofting?
just some dude. There's actually a few like big channels that do it. They put like GoPros at the end of their gun and put like you're looking through a sniper scope and add like Call of Duty hit marker sounds whenever they hit someone. And, like,
they're like plus 50, plus 100 headshot kind of thing.
Pretty much, yeah. They actually
that's sick.
Like
I'd hire an editor.
Some of them actually put in hit markers.
I would absolutely do that.
But like they're like. They have a GoPro at the end of their gun, on their helmet, on their shoulder. It's like, shit's like, it's well produced. But it's like, it's always like exposing cheaters. And everyone, literally everyone, like one dude put a disclaimer, it's in like, this game is like all military veterans and active military members. And it's like, okay, well like, you're that fucking bored? You gotta shoot each other for fun. Well, relive the experience that's so traumatic. And
here's the thing, man. I think it's like a matter of training, right? Like if you were trained for it and you like it or you're good at it, the same way you want to
stay in the military.
Games. I mean, for sure, but I mean, if people who don't go to the military love airsofting and paintballing, like that's not wrong.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like everyone here is a military vet or active military member.
Do you think it was like a boastful kind of thing, or like?
I mean,
I don't see the issue
with just like airsofting. To me, is like a very like a 14
to 16.
Like it's like you're a kid. You buy an airsoft gun without your parents knowing, and you go shoot some soda cans.
Yeah,
it's like it's a fun thing to do.
It's a phase,
but there's like this underlying. I'm 40 years old. I have guns that are fake but look super real, and it's like, what are you doing?
You're saying it's a gay hobby.
Yeah. It's like,
just cut to the chase, bro. It's like
bro, what are you doing? These guns cost as much as a real gun, if not more.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I've seen, and that's the thing too. The guys' guns that I went airsofting with, they were weighted. So what they did was they cut holes in them in the plastic, and then they put like metal bars so it had weight to it, so it felt like the weight of a real gun.
Some of them are just fucking fully made of metal. Mine is fully metal.
Yeah, that one's bad. Well, no, I mean,
my pistol's full metal.
If you open it up though, it's like it's just in the stock.
Whole thing, slide too.
You want to go get it?
Not right now. I'll show you after.
I don't know. I don't remember.
It weighs the same as probably a regular pistol.
I bet.
It's a 1911 classic.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
It's one of those fucking things where it's like you can either buy the gun for real and shoot it for sport, or just shoot kids.
But I think the thing is like
it's like going fucking laser tag.
Yeah, but I think the thing is like that's the sport for them is like they want the
Hunting
hunt
people.
of like humans
Or
like
the dumbass kid in a red t-shirt
in shorts who wouldn't hide in a thorn bush. But like I think for them that's the fun of it is like they get to practice tactics and maneuvers, and it's like
and
not shooting a real person.
Something's really fucking wrong with you then.
Do you think it's wrong because it could lead to like violence, or?
I don't think it could lead to violence. I just like if you
it's
want
just a fucking gay thing to do
hunt
at 40
people for like for fun.
Yeah.
Like something's not right there. That's the most dangerous game.
Well, these guys weren't 40 though that I was doing with, but
sure,
the ones you're talking about.
Everyone that I've seen in a airsofting video is fucking old.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see like for like a kid's birthday party, go paintballing. Sure,
that'd be dope.
It's fun. Like I want to go paintballing. Sounds like a lot of fun.
You know what's funny too? My sisters, when they were in college, I remember them being like, "Let's go paintballing," and I was like, "That's awesome, but we don't have guns. We need to rent them." And they were like, "No, it's college paintballing," and I was like, "What's that?" It's like they give you a handful of paintballs and you just throw them at each other.
That's fucking.
And I was like, "That's not paintballing. Just have a water balloon fight."
Yeah. Do they even break when you throw them at someone?
That's what you should do. Is you should say if you're over 40 having airsoft awards, it's like being over 40 having a water balloon fight. You gotta give them some sort of similarity to be like, it's the same game with different tools, and no one's gonna like. Imagine instead of like water balloons, you just upgraded super soakers till you're 40. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's the accurate. Same realm of
I agree.
Of seriousness that you take it to. And I'm being clear, I don't think it's an issue, but like
I don't think it's an issue either.
I think it is funny. I think it's funny if anyone takes something too seriously.
Yeah.
Like
it's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah.
And like, okay, so one thing I hate is cyclists on the road.
I don't mind cyclists.
I fucking hate them. But like I'm like, how is that a hobby? How do you wake up at 5 a.m. to go on a ride through a canyon with boys from the office?
I wouldn't go through like a canyon, but like I would definitely bike to Moore Park.
Would you buy like the 10-speed bike and like the fucking?
I would do it on your bike.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like
I wouldn't spend
that's just riding, like if you're doing the exercise.
I wouldn't spend $600 on a bike.
These guys do it like Lance Armstrong, and they have like the whole outfit that is like aerodynamic, and it's got like fake sponsorships all over it, and the bike is like $2,000, and the helmet is aerodynamic.
I wouldn't go that hard.
They shave their balls and their legs before each ride.
But I would like to have a road bike, kind of like Raul's bike. Raul has a nice bike.
Didn't Nick have a nice road bike?
Yeah, he gave it to a friend.
But like that is what you're talking about, right? Like,
yeah,
those are nice.
I would like a road bike, and I would definitely ride it. I wanted to ride my bike to school.
From here?
Yeah, that was when I was in my cycling phase.
What the fuck, dude?
Easy. It's 12 miles.
That sounds awful to me.
It's like 40 minutes. I did like.
I guess it's not too hilly.
I did like
from here to
22 miles in an hour.
Really?
Yeah. I cycled fucking hard.
Damn, bro. I remember you did when you were at the Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I went hard.
I guess you could have. that just...
I would just be sweaty after.
For me, that just seems like so much work. Like, it makes sense if you did it as exercise, but I wouldn't do it as a commute. Because that's a fucking mission, bro.
That's for you.
Oh, cool.
It's a Citibank card. They want you to sign up.
Cool. I got an email recently saying that my information has been transferred to something.
Where was the email from?
I'll pull it up.
Because if you just... Your information has been transferred. Okay, from where? From what?
From where to whom?
Yes. It's
Whom's a good boy.
It's like Netflix sends me emails all the time. Like, your account info has been tried to be changed. Click this link to recover your password.
It was from My Coverage Info. Information received. Thank you for submitting your documents using mycoverageinfo.com/BBT. This email is to provide confirmation that your information has been received. Please do not reply to this message. I think it's from when we transferred the funds.
So just delete it.
I don't want to, though, because I've had a spree of identity theft.
Yeah.
And let me talk about that, because I'm pretty sure we never talked about that on the podcast. But
nope.
Basically,
he's a really easy target.
For whatever reason, people want to be me. And the most recent time, I had my Apple Wallet set up on my phone, and basically, I went to a 7-Eleven that day, and the next day I woke up with like missed calls from my bank and text messages and emails. Like, they really freaked out about it. And they're like, hey, there's some suspicious activity. We froze your account. And I was like, what the fuck? You froze my account?
They're just helping you out, man.
It was too late. They stole the money. They basically hit up a bank in Westlake, and they took out $400 from an ATM in Westlake, and cash. That was it. And they say like it's super possible that they scanned your phone for a wallet, Apple Pay or whatever. They said that's how they're doing it, since it's always giving off like an RFID or whatever, or however the signal works. But apparently it's not hard. They scanned it from my phone, and they used it to open up the ATM, and they took the maximum withdrawal, which was actually, at that time, I was only able to withdraw like $300. So I don't know how they got $400, but I appealed it, and they said, we're investigating it, and they refunded me the money. And then like 6 months later, I got a letter in the mail being like, hey, we've come to a conclusion on your investigation, and the money we gave you, keep it because you're entitled to it. It was actual theft. So that was cool. And then before that, it was just like always like a debit card or a credit card, or like when I applied for my job, any job I would apply for, my social security would like bounce back because I had my identity stolen a few times. And they're like, it was always a hassle applying for a job. They're like, are you really the person you say you are? And then like I'd have to bring in like a driver's license and a birth certificate and some other shit. And I was like, Jesus Christ, why is this happening? And they're like, well, apparently you applied for a credit card in Morocco. And I was like, what the fuck? And it's like, that's not me. And then when I was living here, I got something in the mail saying I applied for like retirement or something. And it was like someone used my social security number to get a job. Someone apparently got my social security number and all my information and applied for a job with all my shit, and it was accepted. And they're like, this could affect your 401k. If any new credit cards get opened under this, please report it at once. If not, and then here's the kicker, it's like, we'll just roll over any of the retirement plan to your personal 401k, and you'll have that much extra money in your bank when you retire. It's like, yes. Dope. So now I'm working 2 jobs as 2 different people, and I still reap the benefits of the retirement.
That employer's like...
The employer's like, damn, this motherfucker works hard.
They're like, you're Alec? Alec Barden?
See? See, me llamo Alec.
Yes.
But, yeah, basically it's like if any credit cards get opened up that you don't recognize, the bank will send you a letter and inform you. And if you didn't do that, make sure you tell us and we'll cancel it. If not, then there's nowhere to trace it, and you'll just get the 401k and the retirement package on top of the one you have now. It's like lit.
Hell yeah.
So I'm hopefully gonna retire with 2 times the amount of money I was anticipating in the first place.
Does your current company offer like 401ks?
I'm pretty sure they do. I think you have to be a manager or
Well, that's shitty.
yeah.
I have one at Target. I only needed to work 6 months for it.
I don't know, man. I think it comes under the same thing as what I say about the healthcare. Is like I applied for the healthcare and then they shut down for COVID, and now it's like you don't get healthcare. It's like okay. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. It's like if you have a 401k or retirement plan, we close for COVID, you're fired. Not really. Don't look for another job, but we're not going to pay for your healthcare, and your retirement fund's kind of going away. Sorry.
It's super nice, but like the first like few times money got taken out of my check for it, it was like
it was like the whole check, right? You said.
Yeah, it was fucking super shitty.
That's
it was
really,
basically 50% of my check, and I only had it set to 10% pre and 10% post tax.
So that really puts
It's like 20% out of my whole thing, and then I get taxed in a 15% tax bracket, and then everything else. 45% of my check went away to fucking taxes. I got butt fucked. I made no money that month. But like it's
guys, I can't pay rent. Why? The government took it.
Fuck the government. But like it was nice that I had a lot taken out early, because now it's like I'm sitting on $1,000-ish plus in my 401k.
Nice.
So I have $400 left to go.
Is that what it is? They say you need $401,000 to retire.
That's just like was the standard, so that's just what it's called.
That standard has gone way the fuck up,
or down, depending on. I mean,
I guess depending on where you.
It depends on how much you contribute.
That's true.
I'm on track to. When I retire, I'm on track to make $65,000 a year doing nothing.
I'll take that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's assuming
when you retire at 65.
That's assuming I retire at 65 and work at Target forever.
I'd be happy with that life. That's an easy life, as long as you can pay rent and have fun.
Some of the people who've been there for like 30 plus years, I don't want to be that people.
Why not? Are they just?
They're sad. They're sad individuals.
Yeah, I can see that. Welcome to Walmart.
Like, I mean, I love Target. Don't get me wrong. I love the job. It's super nice. If I can move up, perfect. That'd be great. If I could get higher than that, if I can eventually become whether an executive team lead or go to corporate, which would be the ultimate goal, cool. But if I am just staying, like, as a sales floor team member for 30 years, I'm going to fucking kill myself. I set the bar at 25 or 35.
Why even is a 401k transferable?
Someone said.
Because what's the point of that if it's not transferable? It has to be transferable. Otherwise, you have to stay with Target.
I think they roll over to wherever else you go that offers it. I have no fucking idea. I'm not a real adult. I don't know.
Yeah, right. We still got a long way to go.
It's not my problem right now.
That's for Josh in his 60s to worry about.
Yeah, that's for Josh in 5 years.
Could you imagine? What if you didn't have a 401k? It's basically just a savings account, right?
It is. It's a nice... Like, they even invest it into certain things. Like, yeah. I don't want them to, but I have to have them.
But it's a way to help you ensure that you have money when you retire.
Yeah.
So I get that. If it's
I don't want them to invest, but
it's
they
a
have
fucking
to.
Pyramid scheme, bro.
It's like, oh, well, you're down for the month. Fuck you.
Yeah, right?
You have less money than you started with.
What if they're like, hey, look.
I never asked you to do that.
We know you're 63, and we've had your 401k.
We lost it
for $40,000, $400,000. But
really bad news.
We invested in this thing called Dogecoin, and we really believed in it.
We owe them money.
We really, really believed in it, and what we learned was, okay, not to invest with them, we lost all your shit. All of it. It's all gone. Actually, I'm not even employed. I don't know why I'm telling you. I don't have a job. I just, as a human, I wanted to let you know.
The
face
company's
to face,
been dissolved.
man to man, you don't got a dick. Later.
I'd be so fucking mad.
Yeah, bro. I would commit murder. I would murder that motherfucker. I'd murder so many people.
It's not his fault. He's just the.
I know, but I'd
I'll
find
shoot the
whoever's
messenger.
I'd find whoever's responsible, and I'd fucking walk my broken hip ass
CEO.
over to where they are, and it's probably some, I don't know, let's just say dude in his 30s who's wearing a business suit who took it over from his daddy. I'd be like, you motherfucker. I'd beat him with my cane senseless. Fuck that guy.
I have a bone to pick
With me?
with the younger generation.
Let me hear it.
So, remember
Your tweet, I know. Go ahead.
7 years ago,
Yup.
Rebecca's Black Friday came out. Do you remember what she looked like?
Yeah.
Is that a good yeah or a bad yeah?
Well, she looks like now is a good yeah.
She looks great now.
Yeah.
But do you remember what she looked like back then?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you looked like back then?
Yeah.
Everyone, like 7 years ago when they were like 13 to like 15, was fucking ugly.
Just a fucking dweebish little kid.
No one back then looked good. But fast forward to now,
Well, just be present.
everyone who is like 15 to 17, I don't know if, like what's in the water nowadays, or if everyone's just a GMO baby. But like,
Or they're just exercising. You see all those kids like.
they're fucking 12.
What are those?
and
What are those?
ripped.
The twins who are like bodybuilders.
The dudes?
Yeah,
The Dolan twins?
Dolan twins. They have like 6-packs and shit.
That's not healthy. First,
Is that what you're talking about?
I'm just talking about like the TikTok generation, that everyone has 1 million followers and they're all like fairly good looking. It's like, how the fuck? Why do you look like this? When I was your age, I looked like shit. Literal garbage.
Let me propose this. Do you think it's because?
GMOs.
Well, no, and I hate to say it.
I'm just ugly.
No, I mean yeah, but
Fuck.
damn it. But humor me on this. It's all Kim Kardashian's fault. Cause she's got like all this makeup
I
and
would say
there's-
Paris Hilton started it.
Well, there's okay. So what is it that makes them attractive? Do you think? Is it in my head? It's like the girls can do makeup and the guys can do like workout routines
Some of them that, I mean,
that are like fit for their body. Because the knowledge is so much more vast. So it's like whatever you're trying to do, there's a YouTube video telling you how to do it. Where if you're a girl that wants to do your makeup at 16 or 14, which I remember being 14 to 16
and doing your makeup.
and doing my makeup, my dad was like, "No, faggot." So we don't talk anymore. But basically,
Hi, Steve.
So basically, like if a girl wanted to do the makeup, they have professionals on YouTube to tell them how to do, I guess, high level makeup things. The same way you could go to YouTube and look up high, let's just say, college level music terms.
But
and-
makeup's so fucking expensive.
Sure, and you know maybe
They just all look the same. They all have like the same face shape,
Okay, let me say this.
cheek to chin ratio.
So here's the thing. Here's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Do you know a YouTuber? I think she might be also a TikToker or a Viner, whatever. But do you know anybody that goes by the name Fruity Poppin'?
No.
I think she's an attractive Asian girl. And if you watch her videos, she does makeup tutorials. And when you see her without makeup, you're like, that is not Fruity Poppin'.
The people that I see on TikTok don't wear makeup.
We gotta show you, man. See, and I was thinking earlier too. Like, I listened to the podcast, just the audio version, and I was comparing it to other podcasts. And other podcasts have like music and scripts, and you know, we're just kind of two dudes drinking beer.
Yeah, but do they have video?
Ow. Some of them.
It's hard to read from a script when you're on video.
I'm not saying read from a script, but I mean, we do like bullet points sometimes.
That's what I'm doing now.
But
This is my 1 point. That's just fucking got eaten by the couch.
oh my bad. Nice.
Nice.
Now it's eaten by the floor. So I don't know if you've ever seen. I watch Philip DeFranco on YouTube, and
Philly D.
and he does a lot of really cool stories. And one of those stories, at one point, I don't remember because he's posting basically every day.
Yep.
One of those stories was porn stars pre and post makeup artists. Every porn shoot you see, they have like Hollywood makeup artists come in, do the girls' makeup, and it's like you see these videos of these girls getting their makeup done, and then they have like a team of 3 people help them into an outfit because it's like so tight and so like
It just gets taken off anyway. What's the point?
Sure. Well, it's because it's sex appeal. They want it to look good for the. They want it to look good for the camera.
Stupid.
But they can't put it on themselves because it's so tight or so hard to maneuver. So it takes like literally 2 to 3 people to get them dressed. And when you see these artists, I think porn is art. Can I call porn stars artists?
I guess.
I'm used to referring to everyone as an artist. When you see these artists without makeup, they look, 1, like normal people, but 2, like it looks like they've gained weight, and it looks like they're just sometimes generally not attractive. And it's like the work they put on their body, whether it be like exercise or in some cases plastic surgery, that's what is like the main attraction. And then like you can clean up your face later. So, and I know it's weird that I'm only talking about porn examples, but basically I think people are attractive more now because people now more than ever are conscious of you got to hit them angles, and you got to just understand. Like, I'm sure you've seen the Vines and the video. Vine's dead. I'm sure you've seen the TikToks and videos and shit of the girls holding the phone super close to the face, and they contort their face, and it looks like...
And they pull it back. And
they pull it back, and it's like
show.
Their jawline is fine, and their face is warmly lit.
Yes.
I'm sure it's just that. I'm sure it's just people knowing how to manipulate the camera, how to manipulate their face, how to...
No, it's not, though.
I gotta disagree with you, man.
Everyone that I've seen...
I think everyone's ugly and has a way to make themselves look better.
Everyone I've seen wears very little to no makeup. And they're all just like 14 to 16.
Go off.
Have 1 million followers.
Get them.
Have like the perfect facial structure. How the fuck are you real? Are you a real human being? Are you a test tube baby? What the fuck? How much money do your parents make a year?
What's it called?
Because I know you're making more than them.
They're the yeah, definitely a lot of these people.
What the fuck?
Can make way more money than their parents.
When I was your age, I looked like Dick. I looked like this.
Hopefully,
insert picture of me here.
Wait, timestamp it. Where are we at in the
59 minutes, 58.
59.
I look like this.
And this.
That's what Alec looked like. Do you have a
No.
Do you have pictures of you when you were at 15?
I don't have any pictures of me before the age of like 12.
He doesn't look like this. I can find pictures of you / screenshots from like 5 years ago.
5 years, sure, but I wasn't 12 5 years ago.
You still looked way different.
I'm sure, bro. I was looking at. Here, I'm gonna pull this picture up. Can you talk for a little bit?
Sure. Point is, I think the younger generation, with the rise of the TikTok and the social media, where they all have like this massive following. Like Addison Rae is a very popular example.
Is she 18?
She's 19.
She's hot.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to say that.
I know, but
even if she was 18, she's 19. She has 20 million TikTok followers.
Gang shit.
She's fairly attractive, yes. Granted, I mean, she's past the age gap I'm talking about. And I'm not saying like all these kids are pretty. They have like.
I don't think anyone was concerned about.
I gotta clear my name. they all have like the same facial structure that is objectively throughout history been considered desirable. If that makes any sense.
Attractive.
Like the standard of being pretty.
Yeah.
They all fall under that category.
Well, they know what the standard is. It's pushed in their face every day.
But they're fucking born like that. They don't create it themselves. They just happen to coincidentally be like that.
Look how much weight I've gained.
Yeah, I know. You used to be fucking skinny.
I used to be, and like, I never realized it, bro, because this is when I was riding my bike or the skateboard to work every day. Like, my jawline, I still have a little bit of a gut, but like, my jawline is like clean. And that's the one thing I'm self-conscious about. So go ahead, trolls. That's why I got this beard.
Point is, I'm really angry at the younger generation because they have it a lot easier.
Back in my day.
Because if Rebecca Black can release Friday 7 years ago in 2013,
and then come out as a hit because everyone forgot,
and then have a massive glow up,
mm-hmm.
and look like she does now. I think she's 20 or 21.
Well, bro, she definitely exercises and has like
yes, because she's always been in the public eye.
Diet,
but that's worked for. Kids nowadays don't have to work for it. They all look the fucking same regardless. Do you remember in high school when the entire new freshman class got shorter?
Bro, we just got taller.
No, they were fucking smaller. Every class
I don't know, man.
that came in was fucking small.
I don't know, man. I remember being...
There's something in the fucking water.
I remember being a senior, and... Well, that would just make him... So, are you saying if you're shorter, you're also more attractive?
Depends.
Because those
I don't
things
know.
definitely have to go hand in hand.
It's what you're looking for.
Okay, but...
Would you want a girl who's taller than you?
I wouldn't mind.
I mean, depends on the person, but neither would I.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm not insecure about my height.
Yeah, but I'm just
saying,
so
there's
look, man,
there's definitely something bigger going on.
I remember being in 6th grade.
And like, everyone's looking the same now. It's not gentrification. I don't think there's a word for it.
Gentrification of looks, of
but
identities.
Like, everyone's gonna eventually look the same, right? It's bound to happen. The government is interfering somehow.
Well, here's the thing. If everyone were to look the same, there would have to be more interracial...
I disagree.
But then no, not everybody would look the same. In order for everyone to look the same, we need to have everyone's genetics spread across everyone else's...
It's only the elite. That's why they all have over 1 million followers, make more than their parents.
Okay, wait.
It's only the elite.
Wait, back up. So that's a more solid point. So you're saying the people with money...
Yes.
Okay. That makes more sense. Because I was just saying anyone could achieve that.
Not in general. Yeah, anyone can, but it's a lot harder.
But
everyone,
elites, the money... They
maybe have money. They all look the fucking same. All these kids, all these... Specifically girls. Guys, they gotta work on their bodies. Girls, they got it. From the time they're... I mean, I guess it's...
Do you think it's the money from their parents then? Because that means the parents are involved? Or do you think it's really just classism at its finest, to where everyone who's rich fucks everyone who's rich and gives birth to beautiful genetic babies?
I don't know how TikTok works,
because
especially at a high
Because then
level.
it wouldn't even be something's in the water. It'd be something's in the semen, bro.
Give me some of that.
Give me some of that sweet, sweet semen.
I don't know how TikTok works on a high level and advertising base.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing too. Like, a lot of it is so algorithmically run. Like,
yeah, and they just
know what is hot. They just follow the patterns. It's all just numbers, man.
Everyone's a pedophile.
Okay.
The government's pedophilic.
I concur.
Epstein, Donald Trump, Child Island.
Yeah, fuck.
We're getting fucking dark web shit right now, okay?
We're going to...
Where's Alex Jones when you need him?
What's it called? The deep state. That's why I said fuck the Pope, by the way. I heard someone wasn't cool with that because I said fuck the Pope, but I think that was pretty clear in the last podcast. It was like, well, if you're having some sort of industry or structured religious system to shelter pedophilic behavior, then you are guilty at some point. There's no way you're the head of something that big. And that's why it's rumored that, help me out here, man. Where is the Catholic place?
The Vatican?
Vatican. The Vatican,
Italy,
is in the middle of Italy, but it's declared its independence.
It's its own city.
It's its own state, essentially. So they determine the laws, and they have a whole other legal system.
It's very small.
To where if there is diddling in the church, it's handled through the
Vatican City.
The Vatican, priest or whatever it is.
Their government.
They have their own government, so they decide, well, like, we've been fucking kids for so long that we might as well just be a government and, run the people who would get us in trouble for it.
I've actually seen this topic brought up on Twitter a lot recently. It's about,
pedophilia.
It's about, like, grooming. And, like,
back.
How we're
It's making a cut.
It's never left.
Yeah.
It's like how society is grooming young women to look a certain way, and this may play into why everyone on TikTok.
Shit, is this about to be a woke?
That is this fucking age has this many followers
because woke.
Everyone's a fucking pedophile. Them. But like everyone's like being groomed,
determining values
to be a certain standard, and if you're not this, then we don't want you. But if you want to be like this, we're gonna groom you to do this, that, and the other thing, and look a certain way, do a certain thing.
Do you think? Okay, so that being
nothing's organic anymore.
That being said, do you think it's likely that they send people who work for the government or other agencies who look young or are young, and then blow them up to kind of set the standard and make it look organic, to where it's like, hey, we're gonna do the Splinter Cell kind of thing, where it's like, we have this 18-year-old person, let's make them famous on TikTok and all the hot social medias. And then people are going to strive for that thing. The same way YouTube had a big pranking swing. Everyone on YouTube was doing pranks. Everyone was doing commentary or reaction channels. Because that's what was hot. They say, let's make this one thing hot. Let's make it good. Let's make everybody want to be that. And it's all them pulling the strings of them being like, yo, we ran the whole shit and no one's ever going to know because you have NDAs and all these contracts. She's actually working for the government. She's actually working for this or that. Do you think that's likely?
I don't think it's the government. I think it's definitely the companies involved, though.
Okay, well,
like definitely the higher ups, like the CEOs, not like the CEOs, but like, yeah, or not even Ulta, but like the executives at TikTok, at YouTube. They're just like, we know this. Do you want to do this? Yes. Don't fucking say a single goddamn word about this or we're going to kill you in your career.
And this is why our podcast won't take off, because we're exposing truths.
I don't care. I mean, I do this because I like to do it. I'm sure you do the same thing.
I mean, I love talking about this shit. I'll talk about conspiracies all day. I'll talk about conspiracies until they Alex Jones us, bro. I don't care. Let's go. Until
we can get anything from this, it's strictly a hobby. And I'm not saying I'm going to sell out to become politically correct, because... one, that's not in my being.
You'll sell out to be yourself.
Yes.
That's all.
If someone wants to sponsor us, go for it. Please do it.
So in layman's terms, if you like sponsoring freedom of speech, pay us.
I like a product. I actually just recently got. It's like a meal replacement, but it's a fruit smoothie. It comes in a package. It's dry. You put it.
Are those the frozen ones?
No, they're not frozen. It's called Keiko. 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 Something like that. I just got it today. They send you 20 smoothies for like $40, $49. It's a pretty good deal. Mm-hmm. And you just put it in like almond milk, rice milk, regular milk, water of your choice, and shake it up. It's a fruit smoothie. Really fucking good. I had one today. Tasted just like actual fruit. Really good. Not sponsored by Keiko, just an example.
Pay us, Keiko.
But I definitely think that it's the corporation. So everything's so fucking run by money.
Let's get deep.
I hate capitalism, and I definitely think that everything should be run. So this is where I'm libertarian, right?
Let me hear it.
Everything's it should be for the people, by the people, run by the people. People the general consensus could have a better idea what's good for everyone else in the community rather than one rich old white man who is like, I'm gonna take $1 billion. Fuck you guys.
Well, you're saying they're gonna do that because it benefits them and their business or company, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And not the community.
Gotcha.
And that's why everyone right now is upset. Also because, like, the racial injustice. And that's a whole other fucking can of worms. But, like, nobody's doing anything. No one will do anything. It's going to continue to be the same no matter how much people riot, protest, loot, literally anything. No one gives a fuck. People are disposable. People are expendable. That's the word I'm looking for.
And if you think that's not how the government sees it, then you're wrong.
That's exactly how the government sees it.
Your numbers to the government.
There's 7 billion of us. Doesn't matter. There's 100 of them. The fucking...
And the good thing is we replace ourselves. We replenish the population with our kids.
Like that. There's like the Rockefeller family, the Rothschilds, the people who own the diamonds in fucking Africa. I don't know.
I love this color on you.
I don't know that family name. Diamonds are very common. They're not that expensive. They're just artificially inflated. Monopolies are supposed to be illegal. Who knew? Oh, we can make a shit ton of money. Who fucking cares?
Off diamonds and sunglasses.
All glasses. Eyeglasses in general. Yeah. You've seen that Adam Ruins Everything?
Yeah.
Why hasn't he been killed yet? He's exposed everything. Is that even real facts? Who knows?
Maybe...
That's what the government wants you to think.
Everything's a conspiracy.
Everything is.
Maybe it's like approved by the government to weed out people who are prone to conspiracies, and they wanna find what appeals to people. So we saw that and we're like, wow, everything's a fucking monopoly. And they're like, okay, we'll keep an eye on Alec and Josh now from here on out because we know that they're into that shit. Fun facts: last night playing SMITE, my TV started playing
Vanessa Carlton.
1,000
Miles.
1,000 Miles. Thank you. And I don't know if it was a roommate or whatever, but my Xbox started picking it up and transmitting it through my TV. And
I think it was your TV picking it up.
No, because when I turned off my Xbox, it stopped, and then I turned my Xbox back on, and it started going through the Xbox. But my TV has picked up phone calls before. It's picked up my phone calls. And
was someone playing it through voice chat?
No, I don't know. But regardless,
was anyone's God frame yellow?
I don't know.
Because there is voice chat. They could have just been blasting.
But here's the thing: it's happened through the TV before, while watching like Hulu. So it's like it's happened on like other rare occasions where it's like not the Xbox. It's picked up phone calls I've had with you. I've told you when you were on the other line. I was like, "Yo, my phone call is being played through the speaker of my TV right now." And basically, it's because everything generates a radio signal. And I was like, was it because my roommates were playing it? But it was on loop. That was the crazy thing. So, I don't know. And that's the thing, too. It wasn't even only when I was playing. It was after the game, too. It kept playing. So it couldn't have been an in-game thing. It had to be someone either in the house or in the vicinity.
Just fucking rocking Vanessa Carlton.
Looping that shit and just vibing. Forgot where I was going to go with any of this.
I think every day I stray farther from...
God.
I've never been with God, but every day I stray farther from, like, the left in general government. Because I've been called libertarian, liberal, whatever. But, like, every day I feel like a little piece of me gets farther right. So, the party system doesn't work. Never has, never will. There's too much division. People can't agree on shit. There needs to be a collective kind of thing. The Electoral College doesn't work. That's a shitty system. Whoever gets the most votes should win.
Pretty straightforward.
Let the people pick the people. Not let the people vote for something that doesn't fucking matter.
I just remembered something.
Remember it.
So, speaking of the rioting for the Black Lives Matter movement, I watched...
That's bad. Don't do a fist. Don't do a white fist. That's actually kind of racist.
Come on, man. I watched John Oliver's Last Week Tonight because he posted on YouTube. Shout out to John Oliver for recognizing that he should be posting stuff like this on YouTube.
Good British man.
Basically, he talks about facial recognition software and how governments are using it during these riots. And he brought up several examples of people who are getting posted online. The facial recognition software is bringing them up, and if they have a previous record, they're going to their house and arresting them. Because that's, I guess, what...
Wear your face masks if you're going to be out protesting.
Also, don't post videos of people looting and stealing. That's going to kind of fuck up the whole shit.
Just record audio.
Well, I'd say don't record it in the
don't
first
even bring
place.
your phone.
Here's the thing. I think everyone's recording these things because they want to show how crazy it is, and it's like, whoa, can you believe this? Can you believe that?
That's what they want.
And that's exactly what they want. And it's like...
Because they're just going to use it to track you and get you later.
Yeah, bro. We all Big Brother now.
You can't trust the government. And if you trust the government, you're a fucking idiot. They're what's wrong with the world.
You can trust the government. Ask any Indian.
No.
Damn. Okay.
The only thing you can trust as an Indian is your 33 million gods. Your Hinduistic gods.
Well,
where's Vishnu now?
American Indians.
Oh, I was talking about actual Indians.
Yeah.
They're not Indians. They're Native Americans.
I know, but that stereotype was never really corrected, right? That was the...
Never has been, never will been. They're Indians.
Indians.
I'm talking about Vishnu now.
Vishnu.
The avatars of Vishnu. Mm-hmm. We got Vamana.
Go off.
There's others. I know Vamana is one of them. He's a little baby man.
Little baby
oh my
man,
fucking god.
Baby.
You can't trust the government. Yeah, voting doesn't do anything, even though you should vote. It's fucking meaningless.
Here's the thing.
For the presidency. Presidency voting doesn't matter. Vote for city council. That's a little bit different. Vote for your senators.
Can I cut you off real quick?
Yes.
I was talking to an individual recently about this exact thing. Swigs beer for dramatic effect.
I'm out. I don't want to drink a third because he's only on number 2.
It's all good. Yeah, I'm pretty slow, and honestly,
I drink fast.
I haven't eaten all day, so
you can. If you watch these, you can definitely see my progression, just getting farther and farther. Yeah. It's like getting loose.
I like it though. Like I said, it's a good color on you. What were
you were talking to someone about voting?
I was talking about someone about voting in the system and the powers that be.
Fuck them.
And essentially, I was saying, how fucking rigged is it? Because even if it's not rigged, here's what it would take. You want to topple capitalism? You want to topple American politics? Here's how we're gonna do it. Everyone stop voting. Everyone. And I know they say it only works if you vote, but clearly the last 3 to 4 elections, we've recognized that your vote doesn't matter, and it doesn't change the presidency. And the only way that's going to be really truly exposed if it's everyone doesn't vote, and then all of a sudden the 300 people in Congress or et cetera, are the ones who vote in the new president. They say you need to participate in it for it to work, but participation isn't required. What people really need to see is that if nobody voted, the system would go on without them.
That's what the Electoral College is literally for.
That's my case in point, though. But that's my case in point. Like, the system... The
system is built to not need you.
Yeah, take the popular vote to consideration. This is all you need to do. This is the only thing. Take a Socratic method to this approach. If you attack the basis, the root of something, all the branches and the trunk falls. So if I disprove the foundation, the entire tree is dead. Democracy, democratic. We live in a democratic republic, capitalist society.
Yes.
Meaning we elect people to represent our beliefs and our thoughts, to vote on bills and presidents and leaders. We have representatives. If the popular vote says we want, and in the last presidential election, Hillary Clinton over Trump, the majority of people who voted in America, the citizens of America, east to west, wanted Hillary Clinton. The Electoral College chose Trump. The fact that they have leaders in place that we elected that don't properly reflect our beliefs and the majority of our wants, that is plenty to disprove that it doesn't work. Because I understand, you have to understand the Socratic, even Socrates didn't like democracy. So it's kind of weird to take a Socratic method. I understand that. But
it's ironic.
It's super ironic. But if you understand just a little bit, he was afraid of the people saying, but you also have to understand that Socrates wanted to be like a king god philosopher. So he wanted to be the president. But anyway, he basically said that you can't trust the people because what if 60 people say it's okay to riot and okay to commit bestiality? And then 40% of the population doesn't like that. He's like, that'll cause chaos. But when you really look at it, we're having the majority of people want one thing, and then a group of 300 people, there's probably a little bit more than that, but about 300 people, no more than 1,000 for sure, choosing everything. Representatives, laws, wars, and it doesn't always reflect what people want because it's not the majority. And if you want to beat it, if you don't like it, I think the only way is to just not participate. That's all I got. And that's what the conversation was with the person I had recently.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Because without you, everything...
A house divided itself cannot stand, and if all of us divide ourselves, that shit will fall.
Well, I mean, the system is built to us not even be needed.
It's built for the rich. Because what we would see is we'd see the corporations, we'd see the executives, we'd see the government personnel. They would still participate the same way people participate in an anime club. If you want anime club to survive, you need people to show up. You need people to bring coffee and donuts, and you need people to talk about anime. If you don't want that club to exist, you stop talking about anime. You stop showing up to the club. You stop bringing donuts, and you stop bringing coffee. And when they realize that it's not popular, it's not what people want, they're going to treat it like business. Well, let's invest money into seeing what people do want. And when they realize that people don't want a representative system, those companies, those leaders are going to swing because that's what people want. And God forbid we stood up and riot and demand anything against the powers that be. But the only way to do that is to do it. So, if you're rioting, have fun. Don't post pictures, but also probably don't vote because it's not working. Something's not working. There's a cog in the machine that's not spinning. And the only way to see which one it is to isolate every problem until we see what it is.
Also, fuck the media.
I love go off. I love
because so recently I like to see both sides, the left media and the right media,
but also just the facts.
I roll my eyes at left media because it's, god damn it, I'm becoming something that I never wanted to be.
You're becoming what you swore to protect.
Yes, I am turning evil, even though it's not evil. It's just fucking, I want what's right for the communities and people, and if you don't,
you want truth.
Fuck you. But I
can't imagine anyone who disagrees with truth.
I roll my eyes at all the
I bite my thumb at thee.
Okay, Romeo and Juliet, Shakespearean language. I fucking hate seeing all this goddamn propagandic media from this left side all over my news feeds, my Twitter feeds. Instagram's just a shit show right now.
Twitter is cancer.
Twitter is the fucking worst right now. And I follow very few conservative accounts. She has really good opinions, and she's also kind of pretty.
I was hoping to God you'd be like, she has really great tits, and
she's super pretty, and Yesenia was the one to call me out. It's like, you only follow her because she's pretty. No, that's not true. That's a plus. I follow her for her views. Ashley St. Clair.
Call me.
No.
She won't.
She lives in Colorado. She's very vocal. She's very right. She's very conservative. And she makes videos calling out people on the left. It's kind of funny.
Is she the one who, like, threatens that she has a gun on her?
She doesn't threaten. She has a license to carry.
I saw a video where she's like, if you push me, I'll pull up my... I have a gun and I'll take it out on you.
She's never done that.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure people have done that, but I don't think that she's done that.
All right.
And, like, I see her tweets, and then I click them, and then I'll read, like, the replies. Like that dude who got shot at Wendy's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And everyone's making a fucking ruckus about it.
They burnt that Wendy's down.
Yeah. Do you know what actually happened?
No idea.
He was passed out in the drive-thru because he was too drunk. Police show up because people are pissed. They want Wendy's, and, like, there's a really long line.
Mm-hmm.
Police show up. He's resisting arrest. They pull out a taser. He grabs the taser, almost pulls it away, and starts running.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he gets shot. Everyone's like,
with a gun and died?
With a gun. 6 times.
Should you shoot someone who's running away from you?
That's like kind of the argument where it's like he tried to take a weapon away from a police officer and was visibly resisting arrest.
I can understand if they're wrestling
at that
over
point,
a gun,
he's
but if he's running away...
Resisting arrest, tried to take a weapon away, which is grounds for, like... You should never fucking do that. Yeah. First of all, you're gonna probably die.
You're gonna lose that battle.
Yes, 100%. And everyone's like, police brutality, they shouldn't have killed him. No, don't shoot a man 6 times in the back when he's running away. But he's also intoxicated and tried to take a weapon away from a police officer, which you should never fucking do in the first place. The whole situation is fucked. I'm not saying what the police did is right. What he did is definitely not right as well. So don't idolize this man for what he did when he was drunk in a Wendy's drive-thru. The ideas that everyone has
There's so much shit
are so fucked up, right, and everything is just fucking ass backwards.
Shit right now.
Like, yes, the priorities right now are equality. That's really just it. That's what's going on right now. Everyone just wants equality. Black people have it rough. Yes. That has never been a disputed fact. It's always been there.
I think it's clearer to say it's never just been not a fact. I think it has been a disputed fact. I think it's just been a fact.
An undisputed fact.
But I think people are disputing it, which is why it's...
Racism is alive and well. It always has been.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever get rid of it. People bring up the KKK and how that's still a thing. But, I mean, it's just an organization the same as the church. The churches are still there even though they touch little kids, and that's been a known fact. I mean, it's all just... It's governmental. You can't...
That's the weird thing, too, is they protect hate speech because it is freedom of speech.
Yes.
Like it or not.
We can't go off the Constitution because it's so fucking old and there's so many goddamn loopholes throughout it. Hate speech is freedom of speech.
Lobbyists.
Fuck corporations. Fuck everything. Burn the world down. Kill everyone.
The whole system.
Fuck it all. Burn it all down. Start
Fuck
fresh.
the world, mama.
Start fresh. Fuck it all. Scorched earth policy.
Hell yeah. One universal language. It won't even have to be English. We'll get nuked, actually. Let's just... We have to be part of the...
Sign language.
We have to be part of the cleansing. We have to die, too. That's the only fair way.
Shit, I'll die for the cause. Who cares? Doesn't fucking matter. Nothing matters anymore.
Might as well pronounce the L in salmon.
Salmon. I do that sometimes for fun.
Salmonella.
The world makes me angry.
Me too. Me fucking too.
I just want to go back to normal, but there is no normal anymore because Corona's never going to be the same. We're going to have to wear masks forever. And there's always going to be, oh, it's against my rights. Fuck your rights. Your rights don't fucking matter, you goddamn piece of shit. Stop being so fucking selfish.
This comes back to playing SMITE. It's a team game.
Team game.
Everyone has a role to play.
Stop trolling.
And stop fucking trolling. Stop spamming the chat. Stop trolling.
Stop
Be
pinging.
a team player. Find out what the goal is and attack the Titan.
Yes. Kill the enemy.
Thank
you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. The last 30 minutes are always the best. That's where the juice, that's where the meat is.
It's because where the sauce takes over.
It's because that's when we've been drinking. It's like when you're on a date, right? And
6 drinks in and I black out. And
The-
I wake up with a sore bum.
That's
how you know it's been a good date.
The beginning of the date's super awkward, and it's like you don't know what to do. And then
it's like, oh my god, I fucking love the weekend.
as time goes on, you get more acclimated, you get more comfortable, and then you kind of start to let loose. The last 30 minutes is us
pants off.
letting loose.
Get swifty.
Where shut the fuck up, I hate Rick and Morty. Where we talk about the shit that nobody else wants to talk about, and it's me. You're being loud and proud.
But that's the only time you're ever loud, which is why I'm like, damn, like,
give me a few drinks.
I love
I'll
it.
overthrow the government.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening.
I'm Josh.
I'm Alec. We switched microphones if you guys noticed.
Yeah.
Share the podcast, like the podcast, watch the podcast, listen to the podcast. We have stickers. If you know us in real life and you want a sticker,
Let us sauce you up.
hit either of us up. Okay, bye.
Bye.
I have to piss. Real bad.
Oh, hell yeah.